After the events of Secret Wars, Peter returned to his city with a brand new alien costume that responded to his every thoughts, gave him immense strength and organic webbing. But Peter soon learned the costume was a living organism called the symbiote. But it wasn't just amplifying his powers, but also manipulating him on a deeper psychological level. He started punishing criminals in a way that frightens not only the villains, but also the civilians who witness the actions. So after a lot of struggle, Peter managed to free himself from the symbiote's control. But over the years, Peter has rejoined the symbiote or worn a black fabric version of the costume. These are some of those untold tales that shows the darker, more violent side of Spider-Man while bonded with the Venom symbiote. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 3 of Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up with Peter, who returns from the grocery, but he sees in front of Aunt May's house, cops are gathered, but soon he learns that their neighbor, Kathy, called them. He enters into the kitchen and asks May what is going on. So May tells him the bad news that Kathy's daughter, Cece, is missing, but police think she has ran off with a boy. But that's not true. She got a job waiting tables at the Silver Tide. She had even re-enrolled in college classes. She is not like that, what the cops are saying. So hearing this, Peter knows what he has to do after dinner. At the night, Spidey, in his black suit, arrives at the Silver Tide and takes the back entrance. And there he sees two girls are talking. So without wasting any time, Spidey interferes. The girls get shocked as they never seen Spidey in a black suit. So Peter replies, he just got an upgrade. The reason he came here, he wants to know what happened to Cece, who works here. One girl simply ignores him, but the other one gets worried. Her friend tries to warn her not to say anything, don't create any trouble, but the other girl knows what Spider-Man does. He once saved her aunt from a thief, and it means he can help Cece too. There is no sign of her in this bar since yesterday. She went down to the liquor locker in the basement and she never came back. When she asked the manager Danny where she was, he just freaked out. But before she can say more, the other girl interferes as she doesn't want to risk their own lives, and before leaving, she informs Spidey about a warehouse on Collins Avenue. He should check it out as he might find something useful. Soon Spidey arrives there and he sees Cece, who is captured by the criminals and their boss, Tombstone. They caught her poking around in the storage room. Cece begs them she didn't do anything. Danny sent her down to grab a bottle for a table, but Tombstone says it was her bad luck. At that time, he was storing his merchandise down there. Cece begins to cry. She begs him to let her go. She won't tell anyone, but Tombstone cannot allow that to happen, and he tells his man to handle the matter. As Tombstone leaves, that man points his gun towards Cece. He is about to pull the trigger, but that didn't happen as his face gets smashed with a powerful kick from Spidey, and it seems Peter has no control over his powers. That man seems dead, and by telling the girl to hide, Spidey then jumps on the criminals, blocking their faces with his webs, using brutal force to take their lives. After clearing them out, Spidey comes face to face against Tombstone. Peter knows he can't hurt him the usual way, so he goes for the joints, and with a powerful kick, he shatters his knee and begins to punch him left and right. Tombstone begs him to hand him over to the cops, but Spidey doesn't want that. He wants to pay him for his crimes, and during the beatdown, that girl, Cece, shows up. She tells Spidey to stop hurting him, just call the cops, and it pisses off Spidey. He angrily replies, the last time he saw her, she was about to die by getting shot in the head. He was the one who saved her, so it is better for her if he handled the criminals, and he breaks Tombstone's face with a strong kick. The girl cannot believe what she saw. He once saved her life. He wasn't like this. So covered in blood, Peter replies, he leveled up. Either way, she is welcome. And that's the last time when Spider-Man helping out a neighbor. The story begins with a news article. There is a large theft happened in a museum that contained all types of gadgets, hyper-realistic projectors of the Fantastic Four. So whoever stole it was looking for one thing Fantastic Four takes, and Spidey knows who it was. Quentin Beck, Mysterio. He is a special effect expert, and with the high-tech equipments, he had been able to create an illusion that would fool the police or anyone else. But Peter feels Mysterio is still in the museum. The Fantastic Four is in the outer space, so it is Spider-Man's responsibility to handle this situation. But after returning from the space, Peter always feels tired, and he fears this might be a bad time to be dealing with mind games. But he has to stop Mysterio, so he arrives at the museum. But just as he lands there, Peter gets hit with an illusion. He was right, Mysterio is here. So now the main part is to find out what is real and what is fake, and get that bastard. After destroying every animatronics of Mysterio, Peter finally catches him, and without holding back, he charges on him and punches him hard in the gut. But then he gets shocked as he sees blood. Peter gets confused. He knows it's an illusion, but the blood feels real to him. And suddenly, Mysterio turns into a giant and throws a pool of blood on Spidey, tries to manipulating him about all of his failures, his late arrivals, the people he left, those countless deaths he and his villains caused, the people who were affected by his existence. So today, Mysterio is here to avenge them all. He will give those people a voice, and right in front of his eyes, Peter sees all those people that he failed to protect. Captain George Stacy, his ex-girlfriend Gwen, they all jump on him to take him out. But Peter has had enough. He manages to break the illusion and charges straight towards Mysterio. The villain gets shocked as he wasn't prepared for him, but Spidey doesn't give him that time. Grabbing the projector, he begins to hit Mysterio with it and makes him pay for hurting him with his failures. But during the beatdown, Peter feels something isn't right. He has to stop, but he can't. He feels something is forcing him to kill Mysterio. It tells him to punch him more, but Peter then remembers one more face. Sometime later, Mysterio gets admitted in the hospital. Peter knows what he did was wrong, and he will face the consequences by Jameson's news. But Peter is relieved that the memory of his Uncle Ben was what saved him today from killing Mysterio. He needs to understand what is happening to him. But until then, it is good to know that he can always count on his Uncle Ben. And with this, the mini stories of Spider-Man, Black Suit and Blood, Chapter 3 comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.